All right, number 5, what does it tell you to do? Come on, guys, stay with me. What's number 5 say? What's number 5 say to do? Come on, wake up. It's only second period. No, not distribute. Distribute means multiply. Add. Thank you very much. All right, what are we going to add?
6k squared and 4k squared.
Perfect, which is?
10k squared.
Awesome. What else are you going to add?
2.
Yeah? All right. 2k plus negative 5. How much is 2 plus negative 5? Use your calculator. Negative 3k. And what else? Just bring down a plus 9. Perfect. Remember, take this seriously because you're going to have a test on it in a few weeks, right? All right, what about number 6? What are we doing on number 6? Subtracting. What am I going to subtract? The b squares first. Very good. 1 minus 2. What's 1 minus 2? Negative 1. You have to use your calculator. You're going to get something silly wrong because of a calculator issue. All right, what else?
AB minus 2AB.
Very nice. So what's 1AB minus 2AB?
Negative AB.
Very good. Negative 1AB or just negative AB?
And then minus 2.
Very nice. Y'all okay? Anybody lost? Okay, look on the board. What are we doing next? ACT, which numbers? Don't cheat. Just get it out, though, okay? Don't look at it. Don't read it yet. Don't cheat. Because remember, I'm trying to help you get some scholarship money. Get into that college, right? But if you cheat, it's not going to be any good. Okay. So we are not going to waste our time reading all that mumbo-jumbo stuff, right? We are going to start with what part? The question. So don't worry about all that stuff on number 4. Don't read it. Don't start yet. Don't cheat. Don't cheat. Don't worry about all that stuff at the top. We're just going to start with the questions. Does that make sense to everybody? Y'all good? All right, so how many questions do you have? 3. So how many minutes are you going to get? 3. Don't start yet. Anybody need a second? All right, we're going on number 4. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. 4 through 6. 4 through 6. All right, here we go. You ready? Homework. Let's talk about homework real quick. We're going to go over that in just a few minutes. But right now, let's grab your notes, and we're going to turn to what page? What page you want to turn to? What page you want to? 3. There you go. Let's turn to page 3. You got your calculators out? Got your calculators on? Got your calculators out? If you don't, go grab one.
Could you press the homework down when I wasn't here?
Look in that folder right there. You should have your name on it, okay, baby? If you weren't here Friday, look in the folder, okay? That's where all your stuff is. All right, I want y'all to try number 3 real quick. Try number 3. It's the same stuff we did on Friday. Try number 3 real quick. All right, the very first one, 9 times 1/3. Did y'all use your calculator, hopefully? You're going to type it in. 9 parentheses, and then how do I type in 1/3 for right now? That's not on your phone. 1 divided by 3. Do you notice how I use parentheses, okay? Guys, your calculator is only as smart as what you tell it to do. So if you tell it something wrong, it's going to give you a wrong answer, okay? So you got to be careful about how you type it in. All right, and then what was 4 times 2.6? Go. What you got? How much? 10.4. And then what's 2 times -3? Negative. So instead of putting this plus sign, I'm going to put a -6. And then what can you get from there? You subtract. Use your calculator. Type it all in. What you get? Type the whole thing in. 3 minus 10.4 minus 6. Negative 13.4. Very nice. Y'all okay? Anybody lost? All right, let's move down to number 4. Number 4. This is where I'm talking about if you use your calculator wrong, it's going to give you a wrong answer, okay? So, b squared. What's that going to be? Squared. Very nice. Do you notice how I use parentheses? Let me show you something. You ready? Bless you. All right, watch. You notice how I did not use parentheses here? You see it? But watch what happens when I use parentheses. Are y'all watching? Are you watching? It's going to behoove you to make sure you watch. Behoove means help you. See how I get a different answer? By simply using what? Parentheses. All right, here we go. So, what's the c squared? 5 squared. And on the bottom, what are you going to get? No, not squared. times 1 over 5. Very good. Okay, use your calculator. Make sure you use parentheses. What is negative 0.8 squared? Positive 0.64. Very nice job. Y'all okay? Okay, if you don't know where I got that from, you need to speak now, because in a minute when we do something, that's going to be important. All right, what was 5 squared?
25.
Positive 25, right? All right, now if you use your calculator to multiply 4 times 1/5, you're going to get a decimal. So how can I multiply those without getting a decimal? Put this 4 over what number? And then I can multiply straight across. What's negative 4 times 1? Negative 4. And what's 5 times 1? 5. So it's negative 4 over 5. Y'all okay? Did I lose anybody? All right. Now what could you do? What do you see you can do from there? Multiply the top ones. So you multiply them and tell me what you get. Use your calculator. Positive 16? Y'all okay so far? Okay, this is where we go crazy. Ready? How many fractions do you see right there? 2. 1's bad enough, right? 2 is like, oh my Lord, have mercy. Okay, so some people learned it differently. Some people learned it as keep, change, flip. Some people learned it as, I think Miss Miranda uses the kiss, keep it, switch, switch. Y'all heard of that before? Yeah? All right, so what are we going to keep? 16. Very nice. We're not going to change the 16. And we're going to change division to multiplication. Very nice. And then what are we going to flip or switch? Very nice. Right here, we're going to flip this upside down, and that's going to be 5 over negative 4. Does it matter where the negative goes? Can it go with the 5? Yeah, it can go with the 5. That's okay. That's cool. And then how do we multiply a fraction with a number? There you go. Put it over 1. Multiply with 16 times 5. 80. And what's my denominator? All right. Does that divide nice and easy? I think it does. Negative 20. Boom. Y'all okay? Yes, no, maybe? All right. We'll see in a minute. All right. Last one. Here we go. Number 5. Last one. All right. What's my B? Negative 0.8 plus 6. All right, and we got 4 times 1/5 plus 5, right? Okay. All right, look right here, guys. You got to do parentheses first. Remember order of operations? PEMDAS? Okay, parentheses. How do I add fractions? What do I have to do first? Put a 1 under it, right? Very nice job, Wilmer. You got to have a common denominator. What's the common denominator here, guys, between 1 and 5? 5, okay? This one's already 5. I'm good. But how do I make this one 5? And if I do it to the bottom? Perfect. All right, so what's that become? It becomes 1/5 plus multiply. What do I get? Perfect. Now I have the same denominator. What can I do to 1 and 25? Add them, and I get 26 over 5. So there we go. So let's change that. The top was easy. What's the top give me? Use your calculator real quick.
5.2.
5 point how much?
5.2.
5.2, very good. All right, you see anything else we can do? Very good. How do I do that? What do I do to the 4? Put it over 1, right? All right, so I still have the 5 over 2. All right, use your calculator. What's 4 times 26? 104. And the bottom? 5. Very good. All right, how many fractions do you have?
3.
Technically, I guess you could have 3, but we just see 2, right? So if we have 2 fractions, we're going to keep the 5.2. We're going to change that division to multiplication. And what are we going to flip?
1.5.
Very good. How in the world am I going to multiply that?
You're going to put 5.2 over 1.
Yeah, just like you always do, guys, right? Now use your calculator. 5.2 times 5, 26. Very nice. And your denominator? 104. Does that divide nice and pretty? Yes, how much do you get? Point, how much? 0.25? Oh, make sure you do the 26 first, then divide by 105.
That's
26 divided by 104.
Oh.
There you go, there you go. Are y'all okay? Everybody lost? Okay, here's what we're going to do here. You ready? We have to do something called a checkpoint. Anybody done a checkpoint before? A few of us? Okay. If you haven't, here's what a checkpoint is. It is an open notes quiz. Open notes means you can use what? Your notes. But you cannot use your phone or your partner, right? Does that make sense to everybody? Feel good? You're just staring. Yes?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have calculators? Do none have a calculator? You don't, go grab one real quick. All right. So we're going to take a few minutes. We're going to work these out. You cannot take these home. Okay? Cannot take these home. All right. So when you get finished, you're going to raise your hand, and I'm going to come by and check them. If you have one wrong, then you're going to keep working it until you get it right. So you have to make a 100 on these guys, okay? You have to. You have to make a 100. Which is cool, but it's an easy grade, right? Yeah, easy grade. I'll take a few minutes and work on those. When I come around, I'm going to check your homework, okay? When I come around, have your homework so I can check it.